Good day, viewers! Welcome to Eve Tutorials by the creative team of Alexia Hilbano, Chanel Calindog, Cassandra Sagusio, Kate Dian Ventura, and lastly, Maria Cristina Riz Valderrama. In today's video, we are going to teach you how to answer the indeterminate form of 0 raised to 0. Our agenda is to solve the indeterminate form of 0 raised to 0 by using these steps. First is to get the value of the limit of the given function by substituting the approaching value. If there's a value, then that's the limit. And if there's no value of the limit, we are gonna use the logarithmic function rules. If the result is still indeterminate, then we are gonna use trigonometry functions to get the value of the indeterminate form of 0 raised to 0. In checking our answer, we are going to use checking using table of values and checking using decimals. For example, the limit of x raised to sine x is approaching to 0. So our first step is to substitute. So the limit of 0 raised to sine 0 as our x approaching to 0 would be equal to 0 raised to 0, which means it would be indeterminate.
Let's recall this. E raised to ln of z is equal to z. Here are given lim of x raised to sine of x as x approaches 0. Then we substitute it from the formula that we recall earlier. So here we have the value of limit of e raised to ln x and then raised to sine of x. And to substitute the value of x, which is 0, we need first to exchange the position of ln x and sine of x. In order to do that, we simply need to multiply them. And then we substitute the x value, which is 0. And then we get the answer, e raised to 0, quantity negative infinity, or simply indeterminate.
Remember that cosecant of x is equals to 1 over sine of x. Given that a limit of a natural logarithm of x over 1 over sine of x, where e is raised to x equals 0 1 over from sine the right, x, which is the reciprocal identity of cosecant, therefore we could write it as a natural logarithm of x over cosecant and it will be natural logarithm of 0 over cosecant of 0. Then it will be equal to negative infinity over cosine of 0 over sine 0. Simplifying it to negative infinity over 1 over 0, or also known as negative infinity over infinity.
So the given is limit of 1 over x over negative cosecant x times cotangent x as e raised to x approaches 0 from the right. First, we are going to get the reciprocal of our denominator. Cosecant x are going to be negative 1 over sine x, and cotangent x are going to be cosecant x over sine x. Just replace the cosecant x and cotangent x with its reciprocal from the given. Simplify the denominator, then multiply. Multiply 1 over x to negative sine squared x over cosecant x. The answer will be limit of negative sine squared x over x cosine x as e raised to x approaches 0 from the right. Replace the x's with 0. Then simplify. The answer will be e 0 over 0, or indeterminate.
Apply the first theorem of L'Hopital rule. Use the chain rule on the numerator and product rule at the denominator. Then we will substitute 0. Simplify all the given values. The answer would be e squared. Then we simplify e squared and the answer will be 1.
So here is the checking method using the table of values and its steps. In using Desmos, you need to input the given limit, and the table of values to know and to be sure that your answer is correct. So the video will guide you through this. And that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching!